This video will explain how to complete an application for indefinite leave to remain in the UK if you are an Armed Forces Service leaver. The easiest way to find the application form is to click into the Google search bar and type in SET, that's S-E-T, open brackets, A-F, close brackets. Then click on Apply Online. On this page, click on Online Form. Click on Apply Now at the bottom of the screen. Select Yes to say that you are currently in the UK, then click on Save and Continue. If you are not in the UK, you cannot make this application. Please get in contact with the AFF Foreign and Commonwealth team. Select No here, then click on Save and Continue. But if you think you do have another Home Office application that has not been decided, then please get in contact with the Foreign and Commonwealth team. You will need to put in your email address here and a password. Make sure you remember your password, as you will need it to log back into your application at a later date. Then click on Save and Continue. You will be sent an email asking you to verify the application. Go into your email inbox and you will see an email that looks like this from UKVI. Click on Verify Email, type in your password again, and then click on Sign In. Unless we are completing the application for you, you will need to select the applicant here. Then click on Save and Continue. Please select No here and then click on Save and Continue. You will need to select the top category, HM Armed Forces Service Leaver under Appendix HM Armed Forces. Then click on Save and Continue. Click on Yes here if either you have served for more than 6 years or you were medically discharged with an illness or injury that was attributable to your service. If you have not served for 6 years or your medical discharge was not attributable to your service, then you will need to select No here and you will have to pay for the application. Then click on Save and Continue. Check your answers and click on Continue. Click on the box in green where it says Answer questions about this applicant. Work through the rest of the form, clicking on Save and Continue after every page that you complete. You can save your application at any point. Click on your name at the top right-hand side of the screen and a drop-down menu will appear. Click on Return to the application later. Then click on Email this link, and an email will be sent to the email address you used to create the account. When you are ready to go back into your application, go into your email inbox, find the email from UK Visas and Immigration and click on where it says Set AF. The following box will pop up. Type in the password you chose to set up the account and then click on Sign In. If you do not have a valid passport, click on No here and then click on Save and Continue. Select the reason for not providing your passport. If it has expired, select Other and then write in the box below it has expired and then click on Save and Continue. If your passport has expired, select No here, even if you are able to provide a copy. Click on Save and Continue. You will then be asked to put in the details of your expired passport. Then click on Save and Continue. Select Yes here. You will need to include the country that you lived in before you came to the UK, and you also need to include any countries you have lived in during your Armed Forces service. Then click on Save and Continue. Complete this page and then click on Save and Continue. If you have lived in more than one other country, you will be given the opportunity to add those details as well. Complete this page truthfully, but don't worry too much about the answers that you give at this stage. The answers will not form part of the decision-making process. Then click on Save and Continue. On this page, select No and then click on Save and Continue. On this page, you will be asked to detail the time that you were in the UK when you were not exempt from immigration control. This is usually just the time before you enlisted, so whilst you were here on your visit visa during your assessment process. Complete the boxes and then click on Save and Continue. Put your date of discharge in the box. If you have not served for 4 years and you are discharging medically, then please click on Yes and then click on Save and Continue. If you have not yet discharged, or it has not been more than 28 days since your date of discharge, then select Yes here. If you are applying for your indefinite leave more than 28 days after your date of discharge, then you will need to select No, but you are also advised to get in contact with the Foreign and Commonwealth team for further information. Then click on Save and Continue. If you have not yet discharged, select Other and then type in the box Exempt under Section 84A. Then click on Save and Continue. Put your date of discharge here. If you have not got a date of discharge, then you won't be able to complete the application form yet. Then click on Save and Continue. You should answer this question truthfully. If you have been in the UK as an overstayer at any point, you need to put the details down. If not, select No, then click on Save and Continue. Read this page carefully. You need to declare all convictions regardless of when you were convicted. Convictions include fines received through a summary hearing or court-martial, as well as court-imposed fines at a civilian court. Convictions also include time spent in MCTC. If you are unsure about the convictions you have, you should do a subject access request for your police records. Please contact the Foreign and Commonwealth team for information on how to request this. Then click on Save and Continue. If you have selected Yes, you will need to provide as much information about the conviction. Then click on Save and Continue. Select the top box and then click on Save and Continue. Just select No here. You are not required to put in a number. Then click on Save and Continue. If you have children who are 18 or under, select Yes. However, your children will not be applying with you on this application form, so select No. Then type in the box that they already have a visa or they are British. If they do not have a visa and they are not British, then come to us for further information. Click on Save and Continue. If you have children, then select Yes here, then click on Save and Continue. You've now completed the main part of the application. You can go back in and edit any responses if you wish, or you can click on Continue and proceed along to the Documents section. Tick all of the boxes on the Documents page in order to be able to proceed. If you don't think you can provide all the documents, please get in contact with us. Then click on Save and Continue. Click in the box and then click on Save and Continue. You will be sent the consent form once you've submitted the application. If you will be sending in bank statements from a joint account, you will need to select Yes on the first box. If not, select No on both of them and select Save and Continue. Check your answers here and click on Continue. At this point, if you have not verified your email address, you'll be asked to do it again. Click on Resend Email and then go into your email inbox in order to follow the instructions on verifying your email address. Read the declaration, click on the box highlighted, and then click on I accept the above. Click on Standard Service. You are not required to pay for a super priority service for an Armed Forces application on discharge. This is because your application is automatically prioritised by the Home Office. Then click on Save and Continue. If you have served more than 6 years, or you are medically discharging because of an injury that was attributable, then you are not asked to pay for anything at this stage. Your application is submitted and you can click on Save and Continue to Final Tasks. You will need to download the consent form at the top of the page. You do not need to download the second consent form. You will also need to book an appointment. We have another video explaining how to do this. At this stage, it's also a good idea to download a copy of your supporting documents checklist and save it onto your computer. And we would advise that you also download a copy of your application form just in case and for your records. You will receive an email in your inbox with a confirmation of your application. Click on Return to your application to get back to the biometric booking page. Please look on our website for the video on how to book a biometric appointment in the UK. If you require any further information or support, either go to our website or send us an email on fcsupport@af.org.uk.